This week on the programme, we head to Tralee for the final of the Leestrand 550, then on to Shelbourne Park for the final of the Olympic B Puppy Oaks. We take in the highlights of the Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger from Limerick, plus the final of the Red Mills Champion Unraced from Kilkenny. And we look back at the grand finale of the William Hill English Derby. The final of the Leestrand 550 with a winner's purse of €10,000 took place at the Kingdom Stadium in Tralee last Friday night. Trainer Ó McKenna's bid to retain his grip on the trophy rested with Express Honcho running from Trap 3 and Express Route in 5. But first, let's take a look back at the consolation final.
And the hares running in 1 Barnard Park and 2 Careful Ellie and 3 Don Sprite and 4 Desmond Castle and 5 Murph's Preview and in 6 Maverick Blue. The hot favourites in 1, pair up behind traps. And away they go, 1 Barnard Park away very well on the inside, 4 Desmond Castle showing some nice early as is 5 Murph's Preview, bang there on the outside, RG Barge between 6 and 3, but they come off the second bend. It's the hot favourite Barnard Park for Mossy Corkery, leads by a couple from 4 and second, Desmond Castle for James Roach, 5 is still close enough if it's good enough, Murph's Preview, but around the final couple of corners, Barnard Park keeps finding more, still leads by 2, here's 4, Desmond Castle with a run, 5 finishing well on the outside as is 2, with the turn for the judge, Barnard Park will not be denied, he sticks it out, late lunges from 5 on the outside, but 1 Barnard Park held off the fast finishing 5, 4 and 2 in a cracking consolation final. The results: first number 1 Barnard Park, second number 5 Murph's Preview and third number 2 Careful Ellie. The time 30:78.
Matt, you have a nice dog here in your hands.
Yeah, very unlucky in the semi-final, delighted to win the consolation final.
Well, he stayed out of trouble tonight. He got into a little bit of trouble in the semi-finals.
Yeah, got into big trouble at the first corner. That's what really put him out of it. So very happy tonight now to be after winning the consolation final of that. Gives me a great pleasure to win consolation of the Austin Stacks. Austin Stack was to Kerry what Patrick Pearce was to Dublin.
He broke well tonight. He really got the traps.
Oh, he did. He wants the inside. He's an inside runner. 1, 2 or 3 like that. He wants to get the inside.
And of course he won in his first heat.
He did. He won his first heat. He beat the odds on favourite in the first heat. We got a nice bit of money from the first night of running here.
And where are you going to run him now?
Probably we'll take another cock again back to the home track again for the next round.
Very happy connections there of the consolation final. But now we move on to the feature race of the night, the final of the Leestrand 550.
They're on parade in 1 in the red jacket, Kefcar Ruby for Daniel O'Keefe, a winner of 2 from 6, this son a confident choice and Aquila Ranger, performed admirably in the semi-final, winning its heat despite finding trouble in running. In 2 in the blue jacket, Friar Tuck for Jermaine Casey, trained by Con O'Connor, a winner of 2 from 10, this daughter Tuck's Mane and Ron's Luck, a big outsider here, but won its first round heat in a fantastic 30:59, needs to repeat that sort of run here to get involved. In 3 in the white jacket for Tyrone Hanlon in England, trained by Ó McKenna, we have Express Honcho. This one's won 2 from 6, a son of Honcho Classic and Airport Express, the likely hot favourite. He can explode from traps and is loaded with early pace. In 4 in the black jacket, Star Darky for John Rowan in England, trained by Patsy O'Callaghan, a winner of 3 from 8, this son of Droopy's Honcho and Tamar Tulip. Won a first round heat in this sweepstake, has found trouble in the last couple of rounds. If he gets it clear here tonight, he could be one to get involved at a big price. In 5 in the orange jacket, Express Route for Michael Dalton in Tipperary, trained by Ó McKenna, who's doubly represented in this final. Express Route has already won 5 from 7 in a very short career. As son of Honcho Classic and Airport Express, he's also a full brother of the Tree Dog. And running from trap 6 in the stripes out wide, it's Loafer, owned and trained by Shane Murphy, a winner of 1 from 6. This daughter of Droopy's Woods and Kong's Magic really caught the eye running on well in the semi-final after a missed break. Running from trap 6, a likely outsider, but still there with a chance, particularly if it hits the lids. And the hares running for the big final, the hot favourite in 3, Express Honcho, pair up behind traps. And away they go, 2 Friar Tuck first on the bunny in the centre, 3 Express Honcho showing some nice early on the inside, 4 Star Darky also bang there, RG Barge between 1 and 6, and 6 Loafer's been turned over. They head down the back, it's 3 Express Honcho, your leader from Express Route in second. The kennel mates are 1 and 2, the trap order 3, 5 and 4. Up front, Express Honcho, the favourite, still leads by 2. 5 Express Route will not go away in second, and 4 Star Darky also finishing well, but they turn for the judge. Express Honcho sticks it out well, a late lunge from Express Route on the outside. It's Honcho and Route gets there on the line by about a head. Express Route, a fantastic win in the Leestrand. Now what a clock, 30:48. Fantastic win there by Express Route, owned by Michael Dalton and Tipperary, trained by Owen McKenna, now winner of 6 from 8, landing €10,000 for connections. The complete result: first number 5, Express Route; second number 3, Express Honcho; and third number 4, Star Darky. The time 30:48.
Only two very strong contenders in Little Brothers, Express Honcho and Express Route. It was a very close call.
It was, down the back straight. I thought it'd be the other result. I was surprised the 5 dog coming from behind, but it was nice that he was there to pass him when it was, instead of something else. But it was a good result, very good race, and it was nice to have the 1-2.
And of course you won this competition last year with Gold Star Premier.
Yeah, everyone knows he's a very good dog, broke the record, went close to it in the final again, and unfortunately he got a bad injury in Shelbourne, and he's come back well. So these are young dogs, they're big dogs, they need time, and whether it'll turn out as good as Gold Star Premier, we don't know, but we just have to belt away with him and see where we go from here.
Well, I'm sure Michael, standing here beside you, was delighted to see Express Route make the line.
Well, I was. I thought Express Honcho would have won it for the man in England, but it was a tight call. When he came up and was beating a neck, and I was delighted. Well, for first and second, for the other man as well, and for Owen for getting first and second in the final, and.
I'd say the heart was fluttering a bit there when you saw them coming up to the line.
It was, but we just said we'd wait for the result before we came down, because you don't know what way to go, so we said we'd just wait and see, Well,
he's been a very consistent dog on in this competition.
Yeah, they came here without a look around the track, and which is not an easy track to run first time. Happy enough when they both qualified. They both improved through the stake, and there's one night to win, it's the night of the final, so lucky enough to run well through the competition, and thank God that everything worked right.
So what's on the agenda for them next?
I don't know. One day at a time, with no plans made. We'll just see in a few weeks' time, give him a few weeks off, and maybe go to Shelbourne or something with him.
Of the €18,000 Olympic B Puppy Oaks headed another high-class Saturday programme at Shelbourne Park. A great crowd turned out for this ever-popular puppy event.
In the red jacket and 1, Razzle Dazzle Pearl for Liam Marks and Loud, trained by Dolores Ruth, the winner of 2 from 9, this daughter of Larkhill Joe and Lughill Rose, did very well to qualify for the final of this event after being balked at the first bend when drawn in 6 in the last round. Much better drawn tonight. The hot favourite goes from 1. In 2, in the blue jacket, Droopy's Nifty for Sean Dunphy and Waterford, trained by Pat Buckley, a winner of 2 from 4. Very likely race daughter of Knock Even Major and Droopy's Queenie, won its semi-final heat in a quick 29.05. One there with a big chance tonight. In 3, in the white jacket, Hondo Lass for Mike Broderick and David Begley and Kerry, a winner of 3 from 14. This daughter of Hondo Black and Stay There also won its semi-final heat in a quick 28.85. Looks well drawn in the 3 box. In 4, in the black jacket, we have Pat Buckley's second contender in this final, Droopy's Lara, owned by the TSP Syndicate in Waterford, trained by Pat Buckley, a winner of 2 from 6. This daughter, Droopy's Skulls and Droopy's Cheryl, right there with a chance tonight, clocked 29.02 in its semi-final, finishing second behind Hondo Lass. In 5, in the orange jacket, a likely outsider, Shawanda for Thomas Nash in Cork, trained by Owen McKenna, winner of 4 from 13. This daughter, Go Wild Teddy and Ballyvacoke Lady, needs to get involved a little bit earlier in this final, but does finish very well. And in 6, in the stripes out wide, Sofa Warehouse for David O'Shea and Frank Kennedy in Westmead, trained by Tommy Bolton, a winner of 4 from 12. A daughter of Premier County of Burgoyne, Jossie, has been really shooting up the grades of late. Big outsider, but there with a chance, drawn well in the 6 box, the sole wide seed. That's the runners. Here's the bunny. And away they go. Sofa Warehouse away like a light in the outside, leads by about 1 length from 2. Droopy's Nifty bang there on the inside. 1, Razzle Dazzle Pearl with a run along the fence, and here's 3, Hondo Lass also involved. They stretch down the back and they're all close enough if they're good enough. Up front, Droopy's Nifty for Pat Buckley, your leader, but here's Razzle Dazzle Pearl with a big run on the inside, and Razzle Dazzle Pearl goes on by a length. 2, Droopy's Nifty will not go away in second. 5, Shawanda catching the eye, running on, but they turn for the judge. Razzle Dazzle Pearl pulls out more, and Razzle Dazzle Pearl wins, pulling away in the end. Razzle Dazzle Pearl, your winner. 2, Droopy's Nifty, a big race for second, and 5, Shawanda, a respectable third. The time a very quick 28.77. the result of the Olympic B Puppy Oaks final. First number 1, Razzle Dazzle Pearl for Liam Markson. Loud Train by Dolores Ruth, now winner at 3 from 10. Second, number 2, Droopy's Nifty. And third, number 5, Shawanda. The time a very quick 28.77.
Well, Tony, this has been a great competition.
Oh, it's been a fantastic competition, as it is year in and year out, and it gives us so much pleasure sponsoring it, and it's such a thrill to come to Shelbourne Park annually for this. But Lorraine and myself, absolutely, it's a highlight of our year, and to have a bit come from behind in that sort of time tonight, I mean, absolutely fantastic, unbelievable run, really.
Well, she certainly is a great bitch. Liam, she ran a great race there tonight, and she's so strong.
She did. I was considered very lucky to be in the final. It's a very prestigious competition. I've always wanted to have a runner in it. I had a runner in it, and I've won, and it's incredible. Ernie Cook and his wife sold us the bitch. Dolores recommended it to me. It's the first dog she's recommended me in the last year to purchase, because we're breeding a lot of our own with the Razzle Dazzle prefix. So it's all down to Dolores. Dolores picked her, trained her, and there were a few teething problems to start off with, but she said she had her right for the final, and thank God it worked out right.
Well, she certainly was right for the final. She's very strong of the home straight, isn't she?
She's very strong up the back straight, and then we'll run her in the Oaks, and she looks a lovely bitch to breed off. And if she never wins another race, winning that competition was very prestigious. I'm over the moon to have won it. And I'd merely like to win an Oaks more than a Derby, but winning that one there means the world to me, because we want to breed from the bitch. And thanks very much, Tony, for sponsoring it.
So we're going to see her out in the Sporting Press Oaks, yes?
Yes, hopefully they'll give her on the next Saturday night to run. The starts next Thursday, but hopefully they'll delay it till Saturday night to get her running. We'd like to have a week's rest.
Well, I'm sure she'll do really well for you.
Oh, if she never wins anything else, I've won Tony Howard's race tonight, and I'm delighted. I hope I'm just looking for fun from now on, but it's great tonight to win.
The main event on the English Greyhound calendar, the final of the William Hill English Derby, took place last Saturday night at Wimbledon Stadium. All eyes were focused on the Nicky Sava-trained Westmead Hawk, who was bidding to join the history books in retaining his title. The Irish hope was the Seamus Graham-trained Mineola Farlow, who recently won the Tokol Cup and was now contesting his second successive English Derby final.
The hare is on the move. Cleanest Lady, one of the outsiders in trap 1. Mineola Farlow, the Irish challenger in 2. Westmead Joe in 3. Westmead Hawk 4. Amarillo Slim in 5. And Clash Derby, the complete outsider, in trap 6. Here comes the hare. Away we go. And Mineola Farlow breaks fast. Westmead Hawk got a good start. Amarillo Slim's rushing up as they come up towards the first bend. And going round it, Mineola Farlow with a 2.5 length lead over Amarillo Slim racing in second. After these comes Westmead Hawk lying in third place. Then comes Cleanest Lady as they come round the second last bend. It's still Mineola Farlow in front. Westmead Hawk's moving on the inside of Amarillo Slim. The writing surely on the wall. Mineola Farlow with Westmead Hawk lunging late. He's got there again. He's an icon. He's fantastic. He's superlative. He is Westmead Hawk. Listen to the roar on the terraces. Easy, easy, easy again. It's just fabulous. My heart's racing. We've seen a superstar yet again come up with the goods. He was there on the premises really early on this time round. And Bob Morton and Nick Sava have had a fantastic time with this greyhound. Let's just hope it continues after this race. Let's watch the action again. Clash Derby broke well along with Amarillo Slim. Mineola Farlow rushed up. Westmead Hawk ahead of Cleanest Lady already. And then came Westmead Joe at the back of the pack. They head down the far side for the final time. Mineola Farlow blazing all guns. But after it is Amarillo Slim trying to get in contact, just couldn't get there. And Westmead Hawk found his way through on the inside, weaved out on the outside. And the whole nation stood to its feet, noses pressed against the glass, arms raised. Westmead Hawk wins by 3/4 length from Mineola Farlow. Back in third was Amarillo Slim. Westmead Joe was running on late as well. He's only about a length behind Amarillo Slim. And then came Cleanest Lady in the back marker, Clash Derby. He is a true champion of this sport, winning it for the second time running. Of course, it's been done before by Rapid Ranger, Patricia's Hope and Mick the Miller. He's immortal. He's Westmead Hawk. He's a champion for 2006.
The second round of the Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger got underway at Limerick Stadium on Saturday night, where the crowd enjoyed an excellent night of racing. In the second heat, recent Ladbroke 600 runner-up Westmead Eagle went off the 4-6 favourite from Trap 6. Limerick regular Stormy Bill in Trap 1 had previously won 5 from 6 at the venue.
The odds-on favourite in 6 for Fraser Black. Pair up behind Traps, and away they go, and 4 Yates Kingdom quickly on the bunny in the centre. 1 Stormy Bill is a nice position on the inside, but it's 2 Smoking again that comes to the front around the first couple of corners. 2 Smoking again for Patrick Curtin, opens up, leads by about 4 lengths from 4 Yates Kingdom in second. 1's in third, Stormy Bill. The favourite's going to struggle to qualify from there up front. Smoking again, sticks it out well. Here's 4 Yates Kingdom for Patrick O'Connor, will not go away in second. 2, 4, 1 and 6 your order. The cheer for the judge. Smoking again pulls out more. 4 Yates Kingdom, a big lunge on the outside, but 2 Smoking again wins in style. 4 Yates Kingdom through for second. I think the favourite may well have qualified in third. We'll wait for the judge. The time 29.83.
In the third heat, we had a non-runner in Trap 2. Patrick O'Connor's useful pup Kingdom Law had impressed many in the first round. Would he make use of the extra elbow room?
The hot favourite in 1, Kingdom Law. Pair up behind Traps, and away they go. Kingdom Law away very well on the inside. 3 Rosden Lenny showing some nice early, as is 4 Nutcracker on the outside. Nutcracker comes to the front, but he's slightly hampered by 1 there, and 1 Kingdom Law comes back to the front now on the inside. It's 1 in the red jacket, Kingdom Law for Patrick O'Connor, your leader. Here's 4 Nutcracker, a big run, he won't go away in second. 3 Rosden Lenny now back in third. 5 running on Woodcraft Romeo. 6 Black Abbey Go, needs to get going if he's going to qualify off the last bend. It's Kingdom Law, he's opened up a massive advantage in this heat. 1 Kingdom Law wins in fine style. 4 Nutcracker through for second. 3 Rosden Lenny qualifies in third. The time 29.80.
Jim Morrissey had the hot favourite in Heat 5, with the well-named Indesac Jack running from 4. Strong Stare Come On Gaza looked well drawn in 1.
In the Sack Jack in 4, the favourite for this one. Pair up behind Traps, and away they go. 4 in the Sack Jack away very well in the centre. 3 Fire Height View showing some nice early, but looking for the rails position. 4 in the Sack Jack opens up, leads by 2. Here's 6 Wizard Dream through for second. 1 Come On Gaza back in third, and 3 Fire Heart View for fourth. But they stretch down the back. It's in the Sack Jack for Jim Morrissey. He sticks it out, but here's Wizard Dream with a massive run in second. 4, 6 and 1 still your order. Off the last bend is 4 in the Sack Jack, the favourite. He opens up by 3 now. 6 Wizard Dream is going to qualify in second, but no doubt about the winner. In the Sack Jack wins in style. 6 Wizard Dream was second. 1 Come On Gaza qualifies for third. The time 29.86.
In Heat 7, the defending Leger champion Red Barn Panther was in Trap 5, but the punches went for Rocking Mountain in 3 and Alamo in 1.
Last year's Leger champion in 5, Red Barn Panther. The favourites in 3, Rocking Monty. Pair up behind Traps, and away they go. 6 Floating Honcho away well on the outside. 1 Alamo also away well on the inside, but it's 4 Loch Rio shows the best early and strikes the front and opens up by 3. It's 4 Loch Rio, your leader now by 3 lengths from 2. Hidden Agenda back in second. 1 Alamo for third. 3 Rocking Monty in fourth, and Red Barn Panther in trouble at the back of the field. But around the final couple of ends, Loch Rio for Jack Malloy and Waterford finds more and still leads by 2. 2 Hidden Agenda mustering a big run in second. 1 Alamo also finishing well, but 4 Loch Rio. 2 and 1 finishing well. Another photo, maybe 4 Loch Rio winning, but the time 29.94, and yet another one for the judge.
To keep up to date on the St Leger, join us next week for the quarter-finals. We rounded off the weekend's racing with a trip to Kilkenny on Sunday night for the final of the Red Mills Racer Champion Unraced Stake, with a winner's prize of over €4,500. Again, the Old McKenna Kennels was doubly represented, with Line of Fire running from Trap 1, the 4-5 favourite.
And the Hares running in 1 Line of Fire, and 2 Lackin Cookie, and 3 Zippy Bill, and 4 Droopy Silva, and 5 Merlin's Porrick, and in 6 Millie's Award. The hot favourite in 1 Line of Fire. Pair behind Traps. And away they go. 5 Moorlands pouring away well on the outside. 3 Zippy Bill showing some nice early as his one line of fire. They hit the first corner. 3 Zippy Bill, your leader, but he checks and is badly crowded and is now out of it up front. 5 Moorlands pouring now leads by 1.5 as the favourites forced to check. 5, 1 and 6 your order now. Up front for Moorlands. Pouring still leads. Here's 1 the favourite with a big run on the inside line of fire, but again he's forced to check, and the massive outsider Millie's Award comes to the front on the inside. It's the Stripes Millie's Award for Owen McKenna with his stable second string. Millie's Award wins in fine style. 1 line of fire through for second. The time 29.56. The results: first number 6, Millie's Award for the top award syndicate in Tipperary, trained by Owen McKenna. Second number 1, Line of Fire, and third number 5, Merlin's Porrick. The time 29.56. Well, let's go back to Traps here as they broke away. 5 Merlin's Porrick away well on the outside. 6 the eventual winner Millie's Award. What price from there? Completely left at Traps. 1 line of fire in a good position. And here was 3 Zippy Bill with a big run on the inside. But we'll see he was very unlucky in running here. Got very badly crowded. Forced to check and out of it from there. They come off the second. Merlin's Porrick a decent leader. The favourite Line of Fire coming with a huge run on the inside. But again he was forced to check off the second bend. 5 Merlin's Porrick still led by 2. And into the last bend, this Line of Fire, he just couldn't get a run at all. It was like the opening of the Red Sea in the top award syndicate. We're not complaining as Millie's Award shot through that big gap on the inside and won in the end, pulling away. Fantastic success there, Millie's Award in the Red Mills Champion Stake.
Owen, it's been a very prosperous weekend for you with the Leestrand on Friday night, and now we're here in Kilkenny tonight.
Yeah, it comes that way in times, but no, it's just good weekend. Like first and second Tralee, first and second tonight. I think it was thought to be the other way around both places, but you know, it was good to have a second string there, and a little bit ran well. She was a long way behind and good bit of trouble. Probably a fortunate winner, but she won all the same.
Yeah, well, she was fairly strong now. She came up there at the home bend and she took it up there.
She did. Her dam was, she was an out and out stayer, so and we only put her into the competition for a few runs just for experience, and like delighted to get to the final, and she's done great, like, and to win it was a bonus.
Well, I'm sure the connections agree there. John, brother of Owen's, this must be a great win for you.
Yeah, it is. It's great now. It's a good start off for the boys. We all know one another a long time. We just said we get a couple for a bit of crack. And like I say, I told the boys today, one like came from Newcastle West, another man came from Ballyhigh. I told them they were mad. I thought we were sure the other dog would win, you know, but you're there, you have a chance. Hopefully it'll be a sign of things to come.
Well, of course, you had another dog there with Owen Chestnut Jet, so you're not strangers to this. It was this
dog, yeah.
Tony had, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. And I've had plenty of bad ones since, so this is long overdue. But great. And I'd say it'll stay a good bit further, and we should have a good bit of sport around the next 12 months or so.
Well, what are the plans for the next 12 months?
Jesus, no plans. There's no plans.
School or first.
As I said, she's only in for a bit of experience and a bit of fun, like, and so she'll have a break now. We'll see where we go from there.
We'll have lots more action for you next week in the form of the Peggy Kelly Island Bridge final from Harles Cross, the quarter-finals of the Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger from Limerick, the final of the Supporters Club Munster Derby from Clonmel, and highlights of the first round of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks from Shelbourne Park.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.